Okay, so my goal was to do these at least once a week. That did not happen. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I last did this video for the ugly grandma. Um, the weekend I was gonna do that, my husband and I had the worst, I don't wanna say fight, because we don't actually fight. We have disagreements, and we didn't actually fight. I was too stunned to fight. He kind of blew up and was yelling and screaming, and it surprised me so much it made me cry. So I definitely was not gonna do a video that day. And I'm sorry, I'm messing with my camera. I know you shouldn't do that when you're recording. But, so obviously I probably should have done a video that day to talk about my feelings, but I did not, because I was very upset, because we so rarely fight. We've been together, 16 years. It'll be 16 years in April, and we've been married for, it'll be 10 years this September. So we've been together for a long time, and we've had maybe 2 or 3 really major fights or blow-ups at each other. And this one was probably the worst we've had. And I would say that 90% of the problem was my husband's job. He has a very stressful job at the moment. He's actually looking for a different job because he realizes where he's at out right now is not healthy for him. So he's looking for another job. So I always say that 90% of it was his job and the stress he's under, and it was a Sunday morning, so I'm sure he got up and he was already thinking about Monday morning. And 5% of it was probably me. I was kind of nagging him. You know, I thought I was doing it in that cute little let's be funny way, but I'm sure to him, as upset as he was, it came across as pure nagging. And the other 5% is because he is not good at communication. Like I said, we've been together for 16 years. He still is not good at telling me when I'm annoying him. He waits until something like this happens, and then he blows up, and the whole thing got way, way out of control. And so, you know, we got it worked out. I spent most of the day crying and with a headache. But eventually we talked, parted, talked some more, parted again. And by evening, we were still kind of walking on eggshells, but we were talking and trying to get past things. And then the next 3 or 4 days was just very carefully walking around each other, because we, you know, when you have that kind of fight, you don't want to make it worse. And I would say within 4 or 5 days, we were joking about little things that were said during the fight. So, you know, and again, I call it a fight, but it really wasn't. It was just him being angry. He threw some stuff, not at me, maybe toward me. I think the worst part of the whole fight was he walked out of the room and he cussed at me as he was walking out of the room. And really, I think I would have been happier if he would have just thrown something at me, because that really hurt. I didn't, you know, they always say that always growing up, being the grandma, that time period of, you know, growing up in the 70s and early 80s, it was always sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Names hurt a lot. So it really dug deep, and I think I got my point across that, you know, he's not to do that again. He can walk away, he can throw stuff, he can be angry, he can scream, but he is not to cuss at me ever again. That's something I won't put up with. And the throwing stuff, as long as it's away from me, not at me. But I did tell a friend, I said it almost would have been better if he had hit me, almost, because it's like I knew he was angry, but you know, to say what he did really hurt. So yeah, that's kind of my rant today. And it's 2 weeks later, but like I said, I really wanted to do these videos once a week. I even had like a little list of topics I could talk about, and I haven't done it. But that could be because I'm also starting another YouTube channel for my side business, And so I work 40 hours a week. I have a side business that keeps me busy for probably another 20 to 30 hours a week, and now I've decided to start this YouTube channel on top of that. So keeping up with these might be a little bit harder, but I did figure out I could do them on my phone. I don't have to do it in my little editing software, which is pretty cool. And I got this nice little nifty stand that you can't see that my phone is on, and it's all for my other business, but you know, I get to use it for this vlog too. Oh, let's see. What do I have to complain about today? My day job. My day job is very confusing to me. I'm very conflicted. I like most of what I do. I love the people I work with. I love my supervisor as a person and as a friend, but as a supervisor, not so much. It's really hard for me because she is such a really nice, caring person, but she's so disorganized. It makes working with her very frustrating and annoying and irritating at times, to the point of, oh my God, I can't stand this for another day. And I've been unhappy with my day job for a long, long time. This is nothing new, but I kind of fell into the jobs. I never went to college. I never had a plan after high school. I was very adrift. I kind of fell into this job, and over the years, I have kind of moved within the same area of this job, but never out of it. So I've basically been in the same place doing different things for 24 years now, 6 more years, and I get to retire. Yay. So I never had a plan, and so it's like I just kind of floated from job to job, because as technology, I'm in the IT field, and as technology has changed, my job has changed. So what I started out as no longer exists. The second job I had no longer exists. The third job I had sort of exists, but it's a lot more automated, so anybody can do it. They didn't mean me to do it full time. The fourth job I had, yeah, it pretty much got automated too and taken over by other people. It kind of got diversed. So now I'm in this position where I'm doing some stuff I really like. I'm doing some stuff I don't. I'm doing some billing. I don't like accounting at all. I actually went to accounting school when my son was just a couple months old. I started accounting school. I went for a couple months and dropped out. Even though I was getting good grades, I dropped out because he was so small and it was a lot of stress with working, taking care of him, and trying to do school. And I didn't like it. I don't like numbers. I don't. I'm bad at math. Don't ask me to do any math beyond anything I can count on my 10 hands. It's not happening. I need a calculator. I'm just bad at math. I can't even play cribbage with my husband without crying. So it's sad. It's very sad. But English, I'm good at. You know, the reading, the writing, the spelling, you know, grammar. I love that. I'm good at that. So it's not like I'm bad at everything. I'm just not good at math. So putting me in a billing position has been very stressful. There's been a lot of changes to the billing system since I started where I work, and it started out on a mainframe, if that tells you how long I've been doing it. And I've always had a little bit to do with it, but now I have a lot to do with it, and it's very stressful for me, and I don't enjoy it. But there are other aspects of my job I really do enjoy. So so there's this love-hate relationship with my job. And I realized this morning, because I complain about my job all the time to everybody. Everybody knows I don't like my job. My coworkers know I don't like my job. And I am always thinking I really should get another job where I'm not going to complain. I figured out the problem this morning is that I like my side job, which is an online business, and I love it, but I don't make enough to make money at it. And I don't want to go look for another job because I'm not going to like it. I can tell you that right now. Whatever job I get, I'm not going to like it. I like my sideline job, but it just does not make enough to pay the bills. It barely makes enough to keep itself open. So making a living at it isn't going to happen. I guess I do have some other ideas, YouTube being one of them, but you know, YouTube is flaky, and this is a very specific kind of online business, so it's not, yeah. It's, I won't get a lot of followers, let's put it that way. I'll get some, but not a lot, not enough to quit my job. And I do have some other ideas to take this business, but I'm not in a position. One, I don't have the time, and two, being overweight, I don't have the energy and the motivation to go try this thing I want to do. And I'm kind of waiting until I retire or push comes to shove and I do it, I guess. I don't know. I'm rambling now. I really am. But you know what? That's what this whole thing is about. The whole vlogging thing was just that I want to be able to just talk about what's on my mind. And today, that's on my mind is I would very much like to be in a job that I like, and I'm not. And I don't know how to get there, because I have 6 more years and I can retire, and then it won't matter. I can take my online business and do what I want with it. I can expand it. I can, you know, create this other business that I'm hoping to do in cooperation with my online business. And I just need, I don't have the money to do it. And I don't have the confidence right now to do it. I need to get this weight back off, which is a whole another video. So basically, okay, so to recap today's video, my husband and I got in a fight, and that's why I haven't done a video for 2 weeks, and I have a love-hate relationship with my job, and I'd really like to just be doing my online business. And that is pretty much it. So this is Ugly Grandma, and I will see you next time.